Nobody asked for a bigger World Cup. FIFA decided you were getting one anyway. For the first time in history, 48 teams are playing at a single World Cup. That is 16 more than last time. That is 40 more matches. That is 104 games across 3 countries over 5 weeks. Whether you think this is the greatest idea in football history or the worst does not matter. It is happening right now. So let us actually explain what changed, why FIFA did it, and why half the football world is furious about it. Here is where it gets interesting. The old format was simple. 32 teams, 8 groups of 4, top 2 from each group go through. Clean, easy, everybody understood it. It had been running since 1998 and nobody was complaining. FIFA looked at that and said, not enough. The new format has 48 teams, split into 12 groups of 4. You still play 3 group games. Top 2 from every group advance automatically. Then the 8 best third-place teams also go through. That means 32 of the 48 teams survive the group stage. In theory, this creates more competition. In practice, it means 2/3 of the teams at the World Cup cannot go home in the group stage. Let that sink in. FIFA calls this inclusion. Critics call it money. The honest answer is probably both. Here is the actual argument for expansion. Africa gets 9 spots now instead of 5. Asia gets 8 instead of 4.5. CONCACAF, which covers North and Central America and the Caribbean, goes from 3.5 spots to 6. Countries that have never played at a World Cup in their entire history are now here. Cape Verde, Uzbekistan, Curacao. For those nations, this is not a small thing. This is everything. And here is the argument against. A World Cup with 48 teams means more weak matches in the group stage, more results where nothing is at stake, more games between teams where one side is simply not at the level. The 2022 World Cup in Qatar had 64 matches, and some of those were already mismatches. At 104 matches, you are watching a lot of football. Not all of it will be good football. There is also a specific problem that very few people are talking about: the third-place qualification system. 8 best third-place teams go through. That sounds simple. It is not. At some point in the group stage, a team in third place will be doing live mathematics. They will need to know their goal difference compared to 8 other groups simultaneously to calculate if they're safe. Coaches will be making substitutions based on what is happening in matches they cannot see. Fans will be refreshing 5 different scoreboards at once. It is chaotic. You know the type. FIFA's counter to all of this is straightforward. More